Dim neon light paints Arthur's room, the life cell screen glaring a stark 91%. Arthur, 30, sits still, a study in stillness and conservation, barely moving. The apartment is minimalist, white walls reflecting the cold light, devoid of warmth. Dust layers the surfaces, a subtle testament to neglect in this sterile space. His posture speaks volumes, minimizing movement, maximizing life's last reserves. The room is a canvas of survival, painted in shades of white, neon, and quiet desperation. In the dim light of his apartment, Arthur begins a slow, deliberate breathing exercise. Each inhale is carefully measured, a precise calculation to conserve precious energy. His brow furrows slightly with the effort, each breath a small victory. The air hangs heavy as he exhales, releasing tension with controlled precision. His eyes, though weary, hold a spark of determination amid the quiet struggle. The longevity lounge buzzes with quiet desperation. Elderly figures clutch cups, eyes glued to glowing life. Cell displays. Gray walls amplify the somber mood, each shade a testament to fading hope and quiet anxieties. Pale light flickers across faces, reflecting the longing for extended life in the nutrient paste they sip. Each individual is an island, isolated in their pursuit of longevity, united only by shared fear. The silence is broken only by the hum of the life cell devices, a constant reminder of time ticking away. Anxious eyes dart from screen to cup, a silent plea for more time in a world that offers no guarantees. In the longevity lounge, Arthur sits alone, a fortress of solitude in the gleaming metallic space. His fingers dance across a holographic display, obsessively monitoring his life cell percentage. A subtle wariness tightens his expression as he pointedly avoids eye contact with others. He seems determined to maintain his isolation, a silent vow against any social intrusion. Arthur's intense focus hints at a deeper anxiety, a hidden fear driving his solitary pursuit. Maya bursts into the longevity lounge, a vibrant splash of color against the sterile backdrop. Her life cell flashes an ominous red, the digital display starkly reading 1%. The lounge's patrons momentarily pause, their gazes drawn to the urgency of Maya's arrival. A silent plea hangs in the air as Maya's desperate entrance disrupts the lounge's calm. The longevity lounge throbs with music. Maya is a whirlwind, dancing with abandon. Her face shines with defiant joy, lost in the pulsing rhythm. Across the room, Arthur observes Maya, his gaze a mix of fascination and disapproval. Arthur stands stiffly, a rigid figure amidst the flowing movement. Maya's energy is infectious as she moves through the crowd. Arthur's disapproval is a stark contrast to Maya's vibrant spirit. Inside the longevity lounge, Maya strides purposefully toward the counter, a stark contrast to the kale smoothie crowd. The air buzzes with health trends, a symphony of blenders and earnest wellness chatter. Maya surveys the menu board, a monument to all things virtuous and green, a flicker of rebellion in her eyes. She meets the barista's gaze, a silent challenge passed between them in the temple of wellness. "Double shot of espresso, please," she declares, her voice a bold note in the smoothie-soaked atmosphere. Inside the longevity lounge, Maya catches Arthur staring, a knowing glint in her eyes. A wide grin blossoms across Maya's face, her lipstick a splash of color. Her white teeth flash as she confidently strides towards Arthur, magnetic and bold. The lounge fades into background as Maya approaches, determination in her eyes. Neon light bathes the longevity lounge in vibrant hues, casting shadows on plush velvet seats. A muted energy vibrates through the room, a promise of excitement hanging in the air. Maya's eyes gleam with mischief, a playful smile dancing on her lips. "Want to burn some energy? I'm planning a high-drain night," Maya purrs, her voice laced with invitation. "Dancing, screaming, maybe even love," she adds, the word hanging heavy with unspoken desires. Arthur clutches his wrist, a sudden jolt of pain searing through him in the longevity lounge. His face contorts, a grimace of unexpected agony twisting his features. He stumbles back, his eyes wide with a mix of shock and disbelief. A gasp escapes his lips as he cradles his injured wrist protectively. I don't think so," Arthur whispers, his voice strained with pain. The lounge fades around him as the intensity of the pain consumes his focus. Inside the longevity lounge, Maya shrugs, her expression hinting at amusement. Her eyes gleam with a playful challenge. "Suit yourself, miser," Maya retorts, a hint of defiance in her voice. She leans back, a subtle smile playing on her lips as she observes him. "But you can't save life. You can only spend it," Maya declares. Her words hang in the air, a stark contrast to the lounge's opulent setting. From his window, Arthur sees the city's chaotic streets, a neon-drenched canvas under the cloak of night. The city pulses with a restless energy, a symphony of light and shadow. Maya's presence sweeps through the city like a whirlwind, stirring the vibrant chaos. Her influence on the city is palpable, a force that reshapes the night. City streets glisten under a downpour, neon signs blurring in the rain. Maya appears, carefree, dancing in the downpour. Her silhouette shines brightly against the dark urban backdrop. The rain intensifies, yet Maya twirls with reckless abandon. Reflections shimmer on the wet asphalt as Maya leaps, a moment of pure, unbridled joy amidst the storm. Amidst the bustling street, Maya stands before a vendor's stall, her presence radiating with intense energy. Her hands move emphatically, painting vivid strokes in the air as she passionately argues her point. The air around her vibrates with the sheer force of her conviction. Her voice rises and falls, a symphony of impassioned determination echoing through the busy street. Each word is delivered with unwavering resolve, capturing the attention of those nearby. Maya's powerful presence dominates the scene, a beacon of fiery spirit against the urban backdrop. Under a flickering streetlight, the city's pulse fades as Maya turns to embrace a stranger. A kiss ignites between them, defying the night's solitude with a spark of unexpected passion. In that fleeting moment, a pure, unadulterated connection blossoms against the urban backdrop. The world fades away, leaving only the electric touch of lips and the silent promise of the unknown. Morning light streams into Arthur's apartment, illuminating the sterile space. Arthur's gaze is fixed on his life cell display, the digital numbers glowing softly. A close-up on the display reveals a reading of 90.9%, a subtle but concerning drop. Arthur's brow furrows slightly, a flicker of unease crossing his face. He has lost 0.1% just from watching Maya. A narration, cold and detached, echoes. His apartment is now a silent witness to the quiet erosion of Arthur's life force. Arthur's eyes reflect the cold light, his face a mask of sudden understanding. He stares intently at his own reflection, a dawning realization taking root. The apartment fades into background noise as Arthur confronts the truth. His expression shifts, the weight of what he sees pressing down. Arthur sits alone in his dimly lit apartment, a solitary figure swallowed by shadows and silence. Empty pizza boxes and crumpled papers create a visual symphony of chaos, mirroring his inner turmoil. His eyes, hollow and distant, stare blankly ahead, reflecting a soul adrift in a sea of despair. A sigh escapes his lips, heavy with the weight of unspoken burdens and unfulfilled dreams. "I can't go on living like this," he whispers, the words hanging in the air like a desperate plea. A single tear traces a path down his cheek, a silent testament to the depth of his anguish. Inside the Terminal Cafe, a warm glow embraces the burners gathered for their last rendezvous. Laughter echoes, mixed with untold stories, creating a symphony of farewells. Faces shine in the gentle light, each etched with memories and unspoken goodbyes. A bittersweet atmosphere permeates the air, heavy with shared experiences. Despite the sadness, an underlying current of acceptance flows through the group. Their final moments intertwine, weaving a tapestry of camaraderie and closure. Laughter fills the Terminal Cafe as Maya sits among friends, a forced smile gracing her lips. Shared stories and jokes attempt to mask the subtle anxiety flickering in Maya's eyes. A sense of unease pervades the scene despite the jovial atmosphere. The life cell on Maya's wrist glows a steady, defiant red, a stark contrast to the cheer. Her life cell casts a dim glow, a symbol of defiance against all odds. The red glow pulses, a silent reminder of the stakes amid the laughter and camaraderie. Inside the bustling Terminal Cafe, Arthur's heart pounds. He walks determinedly toward Maya, his expression a mix of hope and anxiety. A nervous energy surges through him as he closes the distance. He feels his life cell ticking faster than ever before. The Terminal Cafe hums, neon lights casting a pale glow on Arthur. Arthur sits, his face partially obscured by shadows, across from an unseen figure. The air is thick with unspoken tension and anticipation. His gaze hardens with resolve, a silent promise forming. I'll go on your high-drain journey," Arthur declares, sealing his fate. Inside the bustling terminal cafe, soft light catches Maya's face. A radiant smile blooms across Maya's features, lighting up the cafe. Her eyes sparkle with determination, a glint of defiance. Maya's voice is resolute, a spark of rebellion in her tone. "Good. Let's burn," she declares, a challenge in her steady gaze. Under the cloak of night, Arthur and Maya sprint through the illuminated city streets, their laughter echoing. Arthur's laughter abruptly cuts off as his life cell visibly accelerates its countdown. Maya glances at Arthur, her carefree expression shifting to concern. The neon lights of the city flash across their faces, highlighting the urgency of their flight. Each tick of the life cell amplifies the tension, pressing down on their desperate escape. The dance club pulses with life, bodies swaying under flashing lights and thick smoke. Arthur stands stiffly as Maya guides him, her movements fluid and confident. Maya's graceful lead pulls Arthur into the rhythm, a stark contrast to his initial awkwardness. Arthur begins to loosen up, his body finding the beat amid the pulsating music. A smile spreads across Arthur's face as he finds his rhythm, shedding his inhibitions. Arthur moves more naturally, finally immersed in the dance, shedding his initial stiffness. The dance club pulsates, lights flash, painting the dancing crowd in vibrant hues, and the air is thick with anticipation. Arthur and Maya stand at the bar, drinks in hand, the scent of spilled liquor mingling with the vibrant atmosphere. Arthur raises his glass, a toast on his lips, to life and all the experience it throws our way. Maya meets his gaze, a spark of excitement in her eyes as she replies, "I will drink to that." Arthur and Maya ascend to the rooftop, their figures outlined against the inky canvas of the night. The vast city unfolds beneath them, a dazzling array of lights stretching into the distance. A panoramic vista of twinkling lights creates a breathtaking urban tapestry. The wind whispers secrets as they gaze out at the sleeping giant of a city below. Their shared silence speaks volumes against the backdrop of the vibrant, illuminated cityscape. A moment of quiet unity as they stand on the edge of the world, poised between dreams and reality. High above, Arthur and Maya stand silhouetted against the sprawling cityscape, a silent promise hanging in the air. Together, they inhale deeply, drawing the cool night air into their lungs, a shared moment of calm before the storm. Arthur starts, his voice cracking with raw emotion, as he unleashes a primal scream into the urban abyss. Maya joins him, her scream a piercing echo, a cathartic release of pent-up feelings into the night. Their combined voices reverberate across the city, a symphony of anguish and liberation resonating in the darkness. The city lights blur below as their screams fade, leaving only the echo of their shared catharsis in the night. The karaoke bar pulses with neon light, a smoky haze hanging heavy in the air. Arthur and Maya stand on the small stage, lost in the music, faces glowing with pure joy. They belt out a pop song with wild abandon, their voices terribly, wonderfully off-key. Arthur's voice cracks on a high note. He winces, a fleeting moment of self-awareness. Maya bursts into unrestrained laughter, the sound echoing through the crowded bar. Their shared joy is infectious, a beacon of carefree happiness amidst the smoky haze. The karaoke bar throbs with discordant music, a dimly lit haven for forgotten souls seeking solace in song. Arthur and Maya, bathed in the neon glow, sit at a sticky table, an oasis of quiet amidst the chaos. A half-empty bottle of sake rests between them, a silent testament to shared moments and unspoken words. The noise fades, replaced by a profound understanding in their eyes, a connection forged in the heart of the night. The arcade explodes with neon and noise, a symphony of digital chaos. Arthur's face, flushed, a competitive fire ignites as he battles at the game. Maya laughs, her fingers dancing across the controls, a worthy rival. They're neck and neck, a digital duel under the flashing lights. Arthur grits his teeth, a surprising intensity in his usually calm eyes. Flashing lights and digital sounds fill the arcade as Arthur basks in the glow of victory. With a wide, playful grin, Arthur extends his hand, offering a small plastic trinket. Maya's eyes widen, reflecting the vibrant colors of the arcade. She accepts the gift, her fingers gently brushing against Arthur's. Maya clutches the trinket tightly, a silent expression of gratitude. The arcade fades into a joyful blur around them, centered on their shared happiness. In the warm glow of the coffee shop, Arthur and Maya sit, exhaustion mingling with exhilaration. The first light of dawn paints their weary faces, reflecting the shared intensity of their experience. They watch the sunrise, its golden rays promising a fresh start after a long night. A silent understanding passes between them as they witness the world awaken. Arthur sits alone at a small table, a half-empty coffee cup his only companion. His life cell dwindles, a subtle tremor betraying his weakening state. Yet, a vibrant smile illuminates his face, defying his failing health. A bittersweet joy fills his eyes, a quiet acceptance of his fate. Dappled sunlight paints the park as Arthur and Maya stroll, their faces bright with warmth. A gentle breeze whispers secrets through the leaves, a symphony of nature's peace. They walk in comfortable silence, enjoying the tranquil surroundings. The air is fresh and clean, carrying the scent of blooming flowers. A perfect day unfolds as they wander deeper into the heart of the park. In the park, Arthur and Maya share a bench, their laughter echoing as they scatter breadcrumbs. A flurry of feathers and frantic quacks erupts as the ducks surge forward. The ducks jostle for every crumb. A chaotic dance of beaks and wings unfolds. Arthur watches the scene, his eyes twinkling with amusement at their antics. Maya's joyful laughter blends with the quacking, creating a symphony of simple pleasures. Sunlight bathes the museum hall as Arthur studies a Renaissance painting, lost in its details. Maya meticulously sketches an ancient Greek vase, capturing its timeless beauty in her notebook. A comfortable silence fills the air as they move through the hall. A shared reverence surrounds them. They pause, exchanging thoughtful words about history and art, their bond deepening in the quiet space. Sunlight streams into the museum, illuminating Arthur in his tweed jacket as he passionately gestures at a canvas. Maya, vibrant in her scarf, listens intently. Arthur says, "It's almost ethereal." Maya replies, "A longing for something just out of reach." Arthur, surprised, "Melancholy? I saw hope." Maya smiles. "Perhaps we both see what we need to see. That's the beauty of art, isn't it?" Night falls on Maya's apartment, a haven of cozy chaos filled with personal treasures and warm light. The space breathes with Maya's spirit, a vibrant tapestry woven from memories and dreams. Every corner tells a story, a curated collection, reflecting her unique journey and passions. Soft lamplight dances across framed photos and hand-painted trinkets, creating an inviting glow. Books overflow from shelves, their spines whispering tales of adventure and quiet contemplation. In this sanctuary, Maya finds solace and inspiration, surrounded by the things she loves. Sunlight fills Maya's cozy apartment, illuminating the quiet morning. Arthur sits on the worn couch, lost in thought as dust motes dance. Maya, a silhouette against the city, stands by the window. A comfortable silence hangs, heavy with unspoken memories. The sun warms the room, casting long shadows that stretch and blend. In her apartment, Maya's life cell dwindles, casting long shadows across the room as her strength wanes. Despite her failing health, a serene calm settles over Maya, her eyes reflecting a peaceful acceptance. The dim light illuminates her face, highlighting the subtle beauty that remains even in her weakened state. A faint smile graces Maya's lips, a silent testament to the peace she has found in her final moments. Inside Maya's apartment, a heavy silence hangs in the air. Arthur gently takes Maya's hand, his touch a silent promise of support. Their hands meet, a fragile connection in the face of unspoken grief. A comforting gesture speaks volumes, an anchor in their shared sorrow. The apartment is silent, the air still and heavy with unspoken memories. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating dust motes, dancing in the quiet space. An empty chair sits in the corner, a silent witness to moments lived and lost. A lone figure stands amidst the emptiness, a whisper escaping her lips. "Thank you, Arthur. You showed me how to live," Maya says, her voice echoing in the stillness. Dim light fills Maya's apartment, casting long shadows and highlighting Arthur's relieved expression. Arthur's eyes reflect gratitude, the tension visibly leaving his body in the soft, muted light. "Thank you, Maya," Arthur says, his voice thick with emotion. a weight lifted from his shoulders. "You saved me," he adds, his gaze fixed on Maya, acknowledging the depth of her help in the quiet room. In her apartment, Maya closes her eyes, a serene smile spreading across her face. A sense of tranquility fills the room. As Maya embraces the inevitable, her expression softens, reflecting acceptance as her life cell nears zero. Peace descends as Maya's life cell hits zero, her smile a final gentle echo. In Maya's quiet apartment, unspoken memories hang heavy in the air. Arthur sits beside Maya, grief etched deeply on his face. A subtle softness appears. A hint of gratitude begins to ease his sorrow. The room is still, the silence amplifying the depth of their shared loss. Light streams through the window, casting long shadows that accentuate their pain. Arthur's eyes reflect a quiet understanding, an acceptance of their fate. Arthur's steps echo in the hallway as he returns, his shoulders slumped. The door creaks open, revealing the stark emptiness of his apartment. Dust motes dance in the sunlight, highlighting the unsettling stillness. His gaze sweeps over familiar objects, now alien in their silence. The apartment, once a sanctuary, now feels like a hollow shell. Arthur's gaze is fixed on the life cell, its numbers glowing in the dim light. The life cell displays a high number, a beacon of potential in his hand. A flicker of realization crosses Arthur's face, a dawning understanding. He understands the number is meaningless, a mere figure without life lived. Experience is the true measure, the unspoken variable in this equation. Arthur's eyes narrow, a newfound determination hardening his gaze. Arthur approaches his window, ready to embrace the day. He pushes open the window, inviting the city's sounds. The smells of the city waft into Arthur's apartment. A genuine smile spreads across Arthur's face. Arthur embraces the chaos, finding joy in the urban symphony. Arthur strides through the city, a newfound confidence in his step. Sunlight catches his face, highlighting the absence of fear. Each breath is a testament to his awakening, his true living. The city's pulse resonates with his own, a symphony of existence. Arthur embraces the world, no longer a shadow, but a vibrant being.